I'm live. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming in. It's a bit slow. I don't know what's going on here. It seems a bit slow in the background, but nevertheless, if you're getting this, watch out for the Mom Project rooms where you can have some time to talk, someone to listen to, maybe help you in the right direction. Maybe you just want to meet new people. So watch out for that at 9 o'clock tonight. We've decided to sort of, you know what, we do it backstage. We do it on Zoom every Wednesday, between 1:30 and 3:30. I've only just come out with that about half an hour ago because there's always somebody that wants some direction. So you know what, I'm so privileged to help someone, listen to someone, and see where we can help. So what I've decided to do is extend the hand for those that don't have Zoom. So what I'm doing is creating a room which is already scheduled for 9 p.m. tonight. It's there, it's an option, it's a hand. My hand is out, and so will other people's be out, and that's what we're doing. What more can you do? Where on other platforms can you tell me you have interaction with the actual founder of such a project? Where do you get those reactions? I asked somebody before. I'm a member of other people's groups, and I don't get the interactions like I provide for other people. I don't speak to anyone actually in the groups or participate in anything that they do. There's nothing there to do but just keep writing. That's where the Mom Project is completely different. Suicide prevention, mental health support. Love it. Anyway, getting back up after those dives that we have, that's the hard part. Staying up is the hard part. But you know what? It can be done with support. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to make it really brief. Well done to all those people that are still here, fighting the storm. Earlier, I asked for if there was somebody that did jewelry, because we would like our own name brand jewelry. Mind over matter. MOM. We would. So if you think you're up for challenges and up for helping what the suicide prevention stands for, and there are products to be made, and it's going to help your business as well as get out the awareness, then albeit we're here to help people self-discover, rediscover, take a different direction from that depression. So overcoming depression, living with depression, moving forward from depression. The choice is always yours. Stay there or rise up. How do you get out of it? That's the key. Trust me, there's a lot of us that have gone through a lot of storms, but we're here, we're standing, and we're making that difference. So that's 9 o'clock. Look out for those rooms in Messenger. I've put it on there, 9 o'clock. But if you did miss, and I do advertise quite frequently, and it is a shame to not see more of you there. But you know what? Universe only gives me as much as I can handle too. So for me, for those that show up and they're consistent for their therapy, me time, just to have somewhere to speak, meet new people, well done to you, because we've been consistent since lockdown, however long that's been. And actually, I don't put my life on a time limit. I just live the here and now. I plan for tomorrow, but I definitely live in the moment. So these time limits, weekly therapy, open talk weekly therapy has been going on for since lockdown now, wherever that started. So I'm proud that it's been going consistent. There are people in there that know their stuff and help in all directions. Just a thought for today. I'm mind over matter. Who am I? Because I never do this, do I? I get on the Mom and people assume that people know what I do. I assume that people actually know about the project, which is www.mom, that's MOM, project.co.uk. What we're about: prevention, awareness, dedication to rediscovery. The thing is about creating employment is important, especially now in COVID. times and what's going on in the recession, but still, you talk about employment. The thing is, you don't lose your job when you create your job, do you? If you can create it where you can't lose it, then it's a win-win. Now, the thing is, at the end of the day, I think that takes a village to try and help each other up within the community and to bring out the creative side in one another to see what you have to offer people into good health and well-being. Earlier, speaking to people on the Zoom, we had Michelle, who attended even from her hospital bed. She still attended her weekly therapy. That's dedication to change. She attended not just for herself, but also always, and she does give back. We can be on our deathbeds, but we're always giving back. That's what it's about, helping people up in their time of need. Well, that's all I wanted to say today. So thank you for your time. I know I can go on a lot, but there's a lot of people that don't understand what we do at Mind Over Matter, and they're on a platform that is actually a prevention. And I tell you what, it is going really, really good. It's going really good. How do you manage? I manage because I'm supported in all I do, because the aims are the same with one another. Those people that I interact with, we only want a better life. How are we going to get there with a better life? So we show each other the way to a better life, more stability than we've ever had, more boundaries than we've ever had to keep and maintain that stability. Depression is not a joke, and you will be depressed and come across depression when it comes to having to deal with the general public, your loved ones, your family, your friends. There's rejection, revenge. It's a cycle, isn't it? And having to break that. How do we feel when we're disappointed? Having to break that and find a calm mannerism and a better communication of language rather than the way we were accustomed to in the past with probably screaming, shouting, kicking off, all of those things, especially, when you're trying to be vocal about something that you really need to get off your chest. Some people don't always find the right language to speak. And let's not just blame them. Let's blame the opposite that's never been in that situation, who doesn't understand what's going on, hasn't identified some of the issues that are going on around your community. How do we save them? How do we make a difference? How do we break the cycle? How do we help the children? You've got mothers that sending their children back to school that are worried. Don't you think that's going to play on their head? Is my child going to be safe? Grandparents, we're worrying too. The same. Family members worrying about the youth of the day. That's what we need to be doing. But let's not just rely on the school to teach them. Teach them at home right now while you have the opportunity. I saw people putting their school books out for children, but what I did not see in there was how children should run their business, even at this age. You've got little movie stars, little children that become famous and things like that. Sorry, they decided to have a business idea at a very early age, and their parents helped them get there. It's not too early to help develop your children in their dream. Let them try to discover what the parts of their life that they can implement in the future. So you've got to listen out to what is it your children are interested in other than the books. You was at school once, and there were many questions that you as an adult would ask when you was at school. I remember the specific questions that I would specifically ask. Well, who named the sky? That was one of my mystery questions. Am I going to be a ballerina? Am I going to be a dance? All those rejections that you get because you don't fit the bill. You're not skinny enough. You're not this. Teach these children right. And Whitney Houston said it best, didn't she? Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. To let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be.